Hi everyone and welcome back to some more XCOM 2. So, let's continue where we left off. And what are we going to do? We're about to finish the facility lead. Let's maybe get the intel. We got 34 hours left on that. But I will be raiding the facility as soon as we finish that. So that's probably going to be first. We got 3 active facilities right now. We'll see which one we'll get. Let's find out. Oh, and we got incendiary bomb. Alright, that's not too bad. What are we going to do next? Let's have a look. I don't think we need more heavy weapons. Experimental grenade again? Possibly? We don't need another heavy suit, we already got 2. We got 12 cores. Let's do another experimental grenade, why the heck not? So, there's the facility lead. And what's the next research going to be? We still got one more facility lead. I think we should go for advanced pulse lasers. That's 9 days. And then powered armor, I guess. We could do a quick warlock autopsy. I'm not sure what exactly that unlocks, if it actually unlocks anything at all. Let's find out, it's only 1 day. But now we are going to raid one of the facilities. Which one is it going to be? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, this one, right here. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's actually quite good, because that's what, 3 regions away? Alright then, let's do it. Off we go. And then we can do the facility in Indonesia. Which will leave us with just 1. But let's focus on this mission first. Let's have a look. I will bring the spark. Like so. Oh, the spark also gets notoriety. I suppose that makes sense. Okay, and who else? What are the options? Daniel, no notoriety at all. Alright. Who else? Let's see. Nick, 3 days. What about Elam? How much notoriety does he have right now? 8 days. Yeah, let's bring him. He's not been on any mission in a long time, because he had like 70 days of notoriety. Right, next. Grenadier. What about Nick? Sure, why not? Next. How about Bill? He still needs that promotion. What is that going to be? Oh yeah, walk fire, cool under pressure, chain shot. It's a tough choice. There are reasons to get walk fire even with stock. Because Shredder. But cool under pressure is not too bad. I'm actually leaning towards cool under pressure. Okay, let's get cool under pressure, why not? Fine. I assume that works with suppression, because that's also a reaction shot. It says Overwatch and other reaction shots, so that should include suppression when your target moves and triggers a reaction shot. Anyway, next, let's have a look. What are the options? James. Okay, James and one more person. A sharpshooter preferably. Let's have a look. 14 days on Miguel. 4 days on Gordon. And no notoriety on Roland. Alright, Roland. And that's our squad. Let's make everything available. And we can start from Roland. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we still got impact fields. What does that do exactly? Oh yeah, it can be activated to reduce incoming damage by 33% for 2 turns. Does it use an action though? I actually don't know. If it doesn't, then it's amazing. But if it uses an action, then that's not so great. Well, anyway, we're not going to use that on Roland. That would be silly. Black Widow. And... yeah, pistol. What else? Battle scanner. And we can keep the grenade. Yeah, this one is fine. Alright, next, let's check the spark real quick. Can we do any more upgrades? I don't think so. Advanced psi amp, we don't need that right now. We can upgrade Spark's armor a little bit, but it's kind of expensive. 30 alloys, 10 Elerium, 150 supplies. Okay, let's do it, I guess. It doesn't have enough health otherwise, so that should make it a little bit better. It's still not amazing, but it will do. Right, we can't change anything here, unfortunately. I can give it the shredder gun, which is not a terrible idea, I suppose. Might work well with overdrive. Alright, so that's the spark. Next, Elam. I'm not going to use the bolt caster, we'll use proper weapons. So the pulse rifles. We got 2 pulse rifles with advanced stock. One of them has autoloader, the other has superior hair trigger. We can replace that autoloader with a better version, can't we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. Advanced autoloader, we got 5. Yeah, sure. Alright, works for me. So there it is, advanced autoloader. Gremlin, some armor, and the usual setup, medkit and the skulljack. So that's that. Next, we got Daniel. Right, so hold on, which abilities does he have? He's basically like the headhunter from the previous season, as someone pointed out in the comments, and it's true. So actually, he should be using the sniper rifle. Let's replace him with someone else. Let's have a look. How about we bring one of the assaults? Sean, Zoe, or Marcos? No, Marcos is a gunner. Or James. Where's James? Oh yeah, he's already here, right. He's a shinobi. Oh yeah, we also got Delta. Let's bring Delta. He's not been on any missions in a while, and we don't have a ranger in this squad, so that works. Alright, what are you going to use? Let's see. Spitfire, Shadowkeeper, some armor. Should we give him the heavy armor? I think so, actually. I mean, someone needs to bring the heavy armor. Might as well be him, I guess. And what else? He has blue screen, so there's no need to give him ammunition. Mimic beacon, because someone needs to bring the mimic beacon. And this way he can take a shot and then throw the mimic beacon. Also, he can take a shot and then use the rocket launcher. There are options. So, Elam, anything to change here? No. Next, we got Nick. Let's see. Let's bring 2 acid bombs and 1 frost bomb. Like so. And what else? Which weapon is he going to use? Pulse rifle, I guess. With advanced stock and superior hair trigger. Alright. And I suppose I could give him another heavy armor. But I think I prefer to give him some ammunition. Blue screen rounds. That works. Okay, so that was Nick. Next up, we got Bill. The usual weapon. We could give him the heavy armor. I suppose that's fine. And keep the grenade? I think so, yeah. Might be better to give him the incendiary bomb. It can blow up cover, but it will do much better damage. Alright, fine. So next, we got James. Let's see, shotgun. Not this one, this one. Okay. Axe. Proper armor. Which one? Decreases damage taken by alien plasma weapons. Increases defense against enemies within 8 tiles. Yeah, let's go for defense against enemies within 8 tiles. Increases armor by 1 and decreases explosion damage taken. Alright, that one. And what else? We still got quite a few options. Dragon rounds and keep the grenade, I think. 1 battle scanner should be enough. I don't think we need more than that, since it will give us several uses. Alright, looks good. And one last person. No, we already got proper gear on Roland. We can give him armor. Do we have anyone without armor? No, I think everyone is using armor. We just have one left over. Bill? Yeah, he has the heavy armor. Alright, looks like we are ready then. I don't see any more changes here. Enemy unknown. Okay, we'll get something new in this mission. Exciting. Alright, let's go. We got the medkit, we got grenades, frost bomb, blue screen. Let's go.
A secure facility hidden in this area conducting research crucial to the Avatar project. And we've got enough information at this point to move in and take it out. Once we reach the AO, head to the designated position and plant the X4 charges. When they're armed, get clear, and we'll blow that place to hell.
Spark arrives in style.
-15.
Alright, here we are.
Coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position
And here's the
place
objective.
X4 charges.
So, let's move, shall we? Yes, let's. Who are we going to send first? Let's have a look. I don't think it really matters all that much. Alright, let's go. Come on, people. We got aliens to kill. I'm curious to see what the new enemy is going to be. It might be one of the late game enemy types. We'll see about that. We already had Archon a while back. So, yeah. This is basically the stage of the game where we will start seeing late game enemies. That's inevitable. There's no need to rush this, we are not on a timer, we'll take our time. Especially when we don't know what that new enemy type is, it might be something nasty. It could be a sectopod, well no, we already had a sectopod. It could be Andromedon. We'll find out. Codex, Elite Striker... Alright. And a turret, obviously. Let's see... Let's move out of range of that turret, perhaps. First, let's just move towards that group. With mostly everyone. Roland needs to set up with steady weapon. Somewhere over here. We could also use saturation fire to open with. That's not a bad idea. But not on this turn. Let's wait for the next turn. Hopefully they will move towards us. That's what I want to happen. That will make it easier. Move towards the turret.
Understood.
Then we'll be able to hit them. And the turret with saturation fire. That will be perfect. So Overwatch. They did not move at all. Alright then. I think I'll still use saturation fire because that's just too good. Way too good. Alright, let's move a little bit closer. And saturation fire. We won't hit the turret, obviously, but we should kill this entire group. Alright, let's go for it. I'm pretty sure that will kill all three. And if not, we'll finish them off with someone else. There, nice, perfect. I love using that, it's so amazing. Now we get to deal with the turret, that should be easy enough. Let's maybe shred it first. That's the job for Bill. And for our spark. 29%, don't miss. And we did miss. Okay then. We'll still get rid of the turret because we got blue screen. But hopefully the spark won't miss. Because I'd like to shred at least some of that armor. It did miss. Alright then. So... We can always use Haywire Protocol. That's a possibility. Roland, 95%. Please don't miss. There we go, at least you didn't miss, but that wasn't exactly amazing damage, mostly because we didn't shred the turret. I think I would prefer to keep concealment on James. Let's take a shot with Nick. Nick does have blue screen. So if he hits, that will almost be a kill. He needs to hit, come on. Nice, 8 damage through 5 armor. And now we need to do literally 1 more damage. Elam can do it. He has advanced stock, so that's basically a kill. We'll stay in cover.
Seems doable.
Yes, I'm sure it's doable for you. You got easy mode with stock. There, we didn't even miss.
You know that was good.
Nice. And James is concealed. We can use him to scout ahead a little bit. We still got quite a few enemies. We only killed 1 group. And that group did not include the new enemy. Whatever that new enemy is going to be. Alright, let's keep moving. Come on, James. More turrets, and I saw a priest or something? I think that's what it was. Alright.
Roger that. Got some hostiles grouped.
And we found another group. Nothing new in there. Okay. Let's maybe take a shot at that turret. What? Only 43%, right. Minus 42% penalty from squad side because we are very far away. Steady weapon. Let's move towards that group that we saw a moment ago. And we'll take care of them.
Just a moment.
Just don't move too much because we mostly don't have concealment anymore. Obviously. We'll just use Overwatch in case they move close enough to trigger it, which they probably won't, but we'll see. Over here is fine. And Overwatch. Yep, they are moving towards us. Yep, they did move close enough. Nice. And that's a miss already. Not a good start. Come on, people, aim better. Yes, come closer. We are waiting. Go, go, go. That's a little bit better. Okay, 11 damage so far. 1 more shot. Nice. Was that enough for a kill? That was enough for a kill. 12 critical. So that leaves us with Elite Trooper and halfway dead Elite Soldier. Or 2/3 dead. Alright. And James is still concealed, that's the best part. Let's try to get a kill for the Spark, because I still want that. This will be out of range of the super heavy turret. Wait, was that out of range of the turret? I thought that was out of range. Well, out of line of sight, that's the important part. So 65%, not amazing, considering we are flanking him, but it's enough for a kill, nice. So, now we got Elite Trooper. Now, we don't know if there's a group over here, probably not, because we are very close to the zone wall. But there might be a group, it's certainly not impossible. And the Trooper has full cover, so I don't know about this. Can we do enough damage with stock? Probably not. 75% chance to hit on the turret. What's the best way to kill that trooper?
What's over there?
Let's do some damage with stock first. I don't want to waste grenades, because that will be a huge waste. If we hit at least 1 shot, we'll be able to kill him. But we have to hit 1 shot, basically. 28%. Come on. Nope. Only stock damage. Yeah, I don't think we'll kill him, unless I want to use James. No, this might trigger a group. That's a terrible idea, let's not do that. How many more shots do we actually have right now? Not many. We got 2 shots with Delta, alright. Oh, nice, that was enough, awesome. Good job.
Well, how about that?
So now we have to take care of that super heavy turret.
Locked and loaded.
We can just take shots from out of range with Roland. Or he can miss, that's also a possibility. Alright. Whatever. We still got Elam, but I don't want to move into its range. We'll just stay where we are. And we got a group. 2 Vipers, and that's it. That's not a very dangerous group. Can we hit it? Nope. Well, 1 damage from stock.
I'll get 'em next time.
Better than nothing, but Elite Vipers are very annoying. So, now the turret is on Overwatch. Let's see, what's our chance to hit? 55%. Not amazing, but let's take that shot anyway. And we missed. Oh well.
See you sitting up.
You tried. What's the best way to get rid of it? Good question. We can take a shot with Spark.
Now reloading.
I could also use Overdrive, but I don't really want to. Only 30%, right, okay, never mind. Maybe we should use Overdrive. I could flank the Elite Viper that way. Let's use Overdrive, actually. Wait, it has cover from this direction, doesn't it? It does, but we can flank the other Viper, the one in the back.
On approach.
So that also works. This will also trigger the reaction shot, which is fine. Alright, let's take a shot. 21%. Oh, it dodged. Yeah, the dodges are really annoying, but oh well. Can we actually kill the Elite Viper? This would be a good moment to use some grenades. Or the rocket launcher. That feels like a massive waste, to be honest.
Seems doable.
Let's use Spark as cover and we'll take a shot. Let's just kill 1 Viper at least. There we go, it's down. So now the Elite Viper. This would be a good moment to use melee with James. Yeah, that will do 8 damage at least. Works for me. Alright, let's do that. Go, go, go.
I'm spotted.
7 damage, I'll take it. We need 6 more. Oh, that triggered the group in the back. That's okay, we can deal with that. This might be a good moment to throw a Mimic Beacon, actually. Maybe. What else can we do? Oh no, we can't throw a Mimic Beacon, because Delta is the one with the Mimic Beacon. Right, we do have Blinding Protocol. Also Combat Protocol. I would like to kill the Elite Viper, to be honest. I think we can do it. Let's see. Yeah, let's do some damage with stock. It won't be a whole lot of damage. I could use the rocket launcher, but that would be a huge waste. Only 1 damage, but... Oh no, it dodged, but we shredded it. Okay, that's not too bad. So, Nick,
Guess that'll be okay.
advanced stock. 26% on the turret. Let's just ignore the turret. It will take a shot at us, but that's fine. We killed the Viper. Good, good.
Definitely got that one.
So now, we got Elam. We could use Haywire Protocol on the turret. We could also use Blinding Protocol on the Sniper. The Sniper is a more dangerous enemy, because the turret can do up to 6 non-critical damage, while the Sniper can do up to 8. So... I think we should use Blinding Protocol on the Sniper. Let's do that. And is that it? Or do we have one more soldier? No, that's it. Alright. The turret will take a shot. Well, the sniper will also take a shot, but his chance to hit will be rather low.
Taking hostile weapons fire.
And here comes the other guy from that pod. The trooper. Some damage to the spark, that's fine. And the turret. 5 damage. That's also fine. Alright. Let's have a look then. I could skull mine the trooper, but first let's get rid of Overwatch. How is that going to be? What about Roland? Oh, he needs to reload. Well, that's unfortunate.
Rücke zur Zielposition vor.
Good moment to move him, I suppose. Alright, we have to break Overwatch. Preferably using someone with blue screen. So, not Delta, because he's not in range. Nick? Nick has blue screen.
It's killing time.
I would prefer to shred the turret first. We can do that. Yeah, I can't move the spark. What about Bill? Where's Bill? Yeah, he's also out of range. Let's take that shot with Nick, just to break Overwatch. Try to not miss. There we go, 6 damage.
Armor still holding.
He had stock, so I guess missing wouldn't actually matter all that much. Now, we got the sniper and the trooper. Can we kill the sniper? If I use the shredder gun, then maybe, but that would be a bit of a waste of the shredder gun. If we decide to use skull mine on the trooper, we need a way to kill the sniper. I don't think we have a way to kill the sniper. Not really, no. Well, unless I use the rocket launcher or something like that. That feels like a bit of a waste. If we use the rocket launcher, we need some sort of follow-up. We can also use melee on the sniper. That's 20% chance to crit. Let's give that a shot. If we get a crit, that will almost kill it. No crit. Oh, and he dodged. 7 damage. Can we kill him? We need 9 more. We do have hail of bullets, so that is an option. And I think we should use that option. Oh, we can actually flank him, apparently. Alright. 80%. I think I prefer a guaranteed hit with hail of bullets, so let's go for that. It won't kill him, but we can kill him with stock after that. 7 damage.
Armor still holding.
Yeah, we can kill him with stock, or can we? We can kill him with combat protocol. That also works. Alright, let's do that then. And stay back here. Yeah, that's fine. We can reload first. Not that we really have to, but sure. And combat protocol. So that's a guaranteed kill. That leaves us with the turret and with the elite trooper. And we got some loot. Alien strongbox, superior speed, nice. And advanced stock. Not bad. And we still got the spark. I think we should move out of range with the spark. We also got Bill, but he can't do anything useful right now, just reload basically. Yeah, let's just move the spark out of range for now. And we'll overwatch or something. We do have free armor, but I don't want to risk taking too much damage on it. Here comes the reaction shot. And it's a miss, unfortunately. The aim is not exactly amazing, so... And the trooper will shoot the spark. Alright. At least we are out of range of the turret. But we need to get rid of that turret by now. Let's start from the turret then, shall we? We have to break Overwatch anyway. Was that enough? No, not quite. Almost. It's down to 1 health. So let's take care of the trooper first. We'll just use melee with James, because that's the best option here. So off you go. 9 damage. Oh, a faceless, really? What? Okay. That was slightly unexpected. Yeah, that's because of one of the dark events that's currently active. But that was unexpected. We obviously have to kill... Wait, Shogot, what the heck is that supposed to be? I mean, it's obviously a faceless. We'll kill it, don't worry. Oh, and now I need a reload, unfortunately. Well, we can conceal ourselves with Shadowfall. That's not a bad idea. Let's maybe do that. Get rid of the turret.
Did you see that one?
Yes, I see that one. And kill the faceless with stock or whatever. Going well so far. We could use a heal. Let's have a look. Yep.
Settle down, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine, you heard him. Looks good. And Overwatch. We got 6 remaining enemies, so basically 2 groups. It could be 3 groups of 2. We also still don't know what that unknown enemy is. At least I don't think we do. So steady weapon in case someone shows up. We are pretty close to the objective. It's right here. Alright, let's reload everything and then we'll move in. Yep. We need quite a few reloads here. We still got the Mimic Beacon. That's probably going to be useful. Let's keep moving. Elam. By the way, you cannot heal the spark. I'm just saying because I had people asking about that in the past. Just dash. I think we should just dash with everyone. The area seems to be safe, so... Yep, might as well do that. To speed things up slightly.
No problem, boss.
And we'll go in on the next turn. So, knock knock. There's the objective.
You're near the target position.
Alright. Let's move in then, shall we?
I'm on it.
We found some enemies. Oh yeah, there you were, right next to the objective, and we found the unknown enemy. It was an Andromedon. As I suspected, I thought it might be an Andromedon. So this was 2 groups right on top of each other. That might get interesting. Yeah, this will definitely get interesting. This will be a good moment to use some of our heavy weapons. Let's see. Yeah, let's hit and shred the Andromedon a bit. And we'll also hit the Viper in the back. Possibly destroy cover. Nice one. We have to take down the Andromedon, because these things can do quite a lot of damage. So, what else can we do? Delta, what about saturation fire? We just need good positioning. I think we need to move away with James. As much as I would like to use him, let's throw the axe first and then we'll move away. That was not enough for a kill, unfortunately. I could melee something, but that seems a little bit risky. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know about that. Seems like a terrible idea. So we have a few options. We can use the Mimic Beacon, or we can use Saturation Fire. I'm leaning towards Saturation Fire, as you might have guessed. But I want to make sure the Andromedon will go down. Roland doesn't have line of sight to anything, that's unfortunate. Let's use the Shredder gun. We can shred the Andromedon and kill the Viper in the back. It won't be amazing, but I'll take it. There we go. And we got a crit on the Andromedon, nice. So how much more damage do we need? We need 11 more damage for the first phase. Okay then. Let's keep blue screen ammunition for the Andromedon's yacht. Maybe we should keep James over here. Using saturation fire doesn't really make any sense anymore. Not on this turn. Yeah, let's just take a shot. That's up to 11 damage. This might be enough. And 88% chance for a crit. Yeah, this will probably be enough. Alright, go for it. Nice. Okay. So now we should be able to take a shot with Delta and then throw a Mimic Beacon, because I still want that Mimic Beacon. However, we have to do 21 damage here, which might not be easy. Now I have to move Delta first. Okay. Can we do 21 damage? I don't think we can. Maybe. Let's take a shot with Nick first. We do have flashbang, but I don't think that makes a lot of sense, seeing how he has blue screen. Let's take a shot with blue screen. So that's 11 damage. I could kill it, but then I won't be able to throw the Mimic Beacon, which is unfortunate. We still got Elam. Let's see. Well,
I'm going.
let's check how much damage we can do. Up to 8. However, we do have Haywire Protocol.
Hey, where's it go?
That might make more sense. We can stun it, I assume. Yeah, let's just stun it. And then we'll throw the Mimic Beacon. There's no need to kill it on this turn when we don't have to. That's the safest option.
We're in.
Sounds good. So now we can throw the Mimic Beacon, because there are still 5 active enemies. And we do have Roland. Let's move him somewhere where he will get slightly better line of sight. And Delta. So I have to lose concealment in order to throw the Mimic Beacon. But oh well. Where do we want to stand? Back here? Yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't like losing concealment, but oh well. I need that Mimic Beacon. Or at least I want the Mimic Beacon. And we still got Roland. Let's reposition slightly. And we'll use steady weapon. I could take a shot at the Andromedon, but I think I'd rather use steady weapon here. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. The Codex will probably use the AoE, which means we'll lose some ammunition. There's James. He'll be fine, don't worry. There is a priest in the back. Oh no, the Codex will attack the beacon. That's perfect. Here comes the priest. The priest might also attack the beacon. Yep, nice. And the Andromedon's yacht or shell is stunned. Looking good! We should free James, but first let's do some damage here. So what's the best way to kill the Codex? With blue screen, obviously. But it might be a good idea to throw the flashbang grenade.
I'm trusting you here.
Yeah, let's maybe throw that to prevent Codex from cloning. And we will hit every single enemy here with one flashbang. That's what I like to see. There. That will also free Nick, which is a nice side effect. Now, let's have a look. What's the best way to do this? We still got saturation fire, but we have to be careful how we actually use it. I'll have to move Spark out of the way. But we can use it if we want to. I don't think that actually makes any sense. Now, we're better off taking a shot at the Andromedon. There we go, that's a kill.
Well, how about that?
And then we can still take a shot at the Codex or use the rocket launcher. I think the rocket launcher is a better option here. because that will also hit the priest. And since we used a flashbang grenade, we don't have to worry about Codex cloning. So this is definitely the best option here. So like that. And then take a shot with Bill. I would also like to kill the Viper, if at all possible. Roland only has one target, so we will shoot that one target. That's a kill on the Codex. That leaves us with the Priest and with the Viper. Let's have a look. Yeah, we should be able to kill them both. This is a good moment to use Overdrive. Yep. And let's move in to flank the Viper and the Priest. Like so. And let's kill the Priest first. That should be close to 100, 80%. That's a kill for the Spark, nice.
Targeted unit down.
And one more shot. 4 damage. Yeah, they can dodge, that's very annoying. And James can maybe finish the job. Come on, James. 6 damage. We need 2 more damage. We can do that with stock or whatever. Yep, stock works. So just move in and take a shot with Bill. Bill should be pretty close to a promotion. We still got one more group somewhere. But we don't actually have to fight it. Oh, Elam will be on fire if I move. Well, I have to move one way or the other. I suppose that's fine. I can just heal myself. Not exactly the best use of a medkit of all times, but whatever. I don't care. Wait, no, there are no enemies left. Oh yeah, we'll get reinforcements, or the aliens will get reinforcements. That's fine. Yes, I noticed, Bradford. Alright, so let's do this then, shall we? And then we'll get out of here. We don't even have to fight that last group. If we don't want to. But we might.
Emergency evacuation requested.
Let's see what that group is going to be before we decide whether to fight them or not.
Just a moment.
We can use Overwatch out here.
I'm going. Tout de suite. On the move.
And Delta. Just use Overwatch where we are. And maybe Kill Zone, that's useful. Okay, Kill Zone and Overwatch. So, what is it? Elite Viper. What's that? Elite Heavy. Yeah, that's not too bad. We can kill at least one of them. 1 damage. Yeah, it dodged. Anyone else? Come on, people. 1 damage again with stock. And missed. Not a very good round of reaction shots so far. That's better, that's much better. Was that enough for a kill? Yeah, I think so. I can't see. That was enough for a kill. And that was a kill for a Spark, nice. And one more shot, that's the last one. Nope, not even remotely close. We got Elite Wrecker and Elite Heavy left. So we can kill them or we can just evac. Let's see if we can kill one of them. No reason not to. I can actually use Acid Bomb if I want to. Yeah, let's use Acid Bomb, why the heck not? It will shred their armor. It would be nice to kill both, if possible. There, good damage. So... Elam. Let's have a look. We do have combat protocol, so let's not take any shots just yet. 48%. Nope, 3 damage with stock. However, now we can get a kill with combat protocol. Now we cannot. James, 46%. Nope. Come on, people, kill at least one of them before we leave. I'm sure we can handle that. Delta, 51%. There we go, that's one down. And I suppose we can just ignore the other. And get the heck out of here. Let's just get out of here. So, evac. It was a pretty good mission. Oh yeah, hold on, if I use combat protocol... No, I can't use combat protocol on that guy. Never mind, let's just leave. Off we go.
Packing it in. I'm going.
It was a pretty good mission.
Getting out of here. Getting out of here.
I don't think the Spark got a promotion, but it got some kills.
Export charges detonating.
It will require some repairs after this, unfortunately. But it did its job quite nicely. 20 enemies killed. I wonder how long it will take before we see the first Gatekeeper and or Rift Keeper, because I am using the Rift Keeper mod, and these things are really nasty, let me tell you. I used them in one of the previous seasons, so you might remember. So let's check if we got any promotions. I don't think we did. No, we did not. Yeah, we did. Oh yeah, the Spark got a promotion after all. Nice. Okay, I guess we should pick up Strike, because, well, that's an obvious choice for me. It really is. Yep. Okay, good. Lightly wounded. We got the strong box. And superior speed. That's going to be very nice. I have to think about who exactly to use it on. Probably someone with flash ability, because that will basically increase the damage. Maybe on Patrick.
Your troops performed admirably.
Does he have
Destroying
a mod?
the facility will slow the aliens' development of
Oh yeah,
the
he's already
Avatar
using
project
something, but on one
and
of the
give
Spec
us
Ops,
time
that's
to
an
further
option.
establish the resistance movement.
We'll see. We can also use it on an assault, on a shinobi, there are options. So that removes the facility. And now we could make contact with New Indonesia. And then with New India. We got the discount right now. So that will cost us 80. But I'm going to do that in the next episode. This one is done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.